We're talking to the Covington Parks and Recreation Department here. And Director Thomas Smals will try to give us some information about the upcoming summer concert series. Welcome, guys. Thomas, tell us a little bit about how it all starts.
So it all starts off on May 25th. We do our big summer kickoff for Covington Parks and Recreation. We will have the Last Chance Band. They'll kick us off at 3:30, and then American Honey will hit the stage at 6:30 p.m. to 9:30. And so we've got a lot of kids activities that we do. We've got concessions going on. We do have a tournament that takes place as well at the ball field. So it's a lot of stuff going on, and we encourage you to come on out and join us because it's a lot of fun.
And I think you also have a veteran car show starting at what, at 10 a.m. that day?
Yes, Cars Unlimited will be putting on their yearly veteran car show, like you said, at 10 a.m. So come on down a little early, check out the cars, talk to Cars Unlimited. I think they do some door prizes and things of that nature. So that's right behind the amphitheater. So it's a full day of just a lot going on. And even come on down to the city pool. We kick that off at 12 o'clock. So we open that up too. So there's nothing there. Nobody can say there's nothing to do in Covington.
And the following week, Thomas, I've been privileged to interview the next band. Tim Elliott will be coming on June 1st. And those of you who are not country music fans, you need to change. You need to take a moment. You could be like the interviewer here, who never really paid any attention to country music until I got to hear people like Tim Elliott. And he is not only a character, he is tremendously talented, and it hit the array of music that he produces, and his crowd presence is just awesome. You do not want to miss it. So Thomas, when Tim is what, June 1st?
Yes, Tim is June 1st, and he's been with us for several years. And like you said, he's just a great guy and has a great stage presence, sings a great array of songs or whatever. I mean, you can't ask for better. And like you said, he's a good act, and he'll be here June 1st. It's starting at 6:30.
Well, I asked Thomas to do. I said, Thomas, why don't we talk about May and June summer concert series events? That way, the video's not too lengthy and everybody can kind of scribble down on the dates. And Thomas, it seems to me that about 2 weeks later, on June 14th, you've got the Alibi Band and then another popular group.
Yes, sir. So, man, I'll let you explain that one.
Excuse me. So at 7:30 that night, we have the Fender Bender reunion coming to perform here at the River Rock Amphitheater.
Yep, and we've had it. They changed the name a little bit through the years. They're a great group of performers, and as well, you don't want to miss them. They're a lot of fun to watch on stage.
I call them Jeff and Bank. Jeff comes in various forms, but one way or the other, he's got that bandana on and he's been playing. How long do you think, Thomas? 30 years, maybe even 40 years now in the region?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I'm going to remind him how old he is. But, okay. And then on the 15th, you've got another car show. Is that what you're playing?
Yes,
okay.
So that's the annual Back the Blue car show, and then they are featuring the band Frequency. So definitely come out June 15 and check out that car show ahead of time, and then going right into the evening of Frequency, the band.
And then you guys are so funny at Covington Parks and Rec. On June 22nd, you call it Fiddling by the River. What's that all about?
Yes, sir. So Fiddling by the River started out several years ago. That's our bluegrass show that we do. So we like to have several bluegrass bands come in. So this year at our Fiddling by the River at 2 o'clock will be the Southern Rail Express. 4 o'clock will be Wound Tight, and then 7 o'clock we'll have Nothing Fancy back this year to finish us off. So yeah, that's just a good old day of bluegrass bands, and just come on, sit and pick and grin.
Willie and his crowd with the Southern Rail Express. I said, Willie, I'm happy to come to that just to hear that bass playing of yours.
Right.
And then, it had been years, but that I hadn't heard nothing fancy. But they stole the show last summer, didn't they? I mean, they had people from all over the region, and I mean, they just knocked it out of the park.
Yes, yeah, they have a good following, and all of these bands, we're very lucky to be able to partner with and work with and have these at the complex, and all of it is for free. So
you beat me to it, Thomas. That was going to be my line. No, but what's so surprising at this is that there is no charge. So the only thing you have to bring with you is an appetite and a chair.
Yes, a lawn chair and some appetite for some good food. Absolutely.
Okay. Matt Smith with Covington Parks and Rec. Talk a little bit about the Mid-City Music Festival. What dates are we talking about? What's all going to happen?
Sure. It's Friday, June 7th and Saturday, June 8th. I will be on the Mid-City Mall, back behind Main Street. We are excited to have Will Reed playing on Friday night from over in Lexington. And then on Saturday at 12, we're having Bryce George. At 2, we're having Josh Pantry and his band. At 4, we're having Caleb Carpenter. At 6, we are having Chad Nickel and the Loose Change. And then at 8:30, our headliner is Ray Fulcher. He is from Nashville. He has 6 #1 country singles on his resume with Luke Combs. He's a big writer with Luke Combs. He wrote probably 2/3 of his first album, and now he's doing his own music, and he's got some excellent music that he's putting out. And we are excited to have him coming from Nashville on Saturday, June 8th.
Will Reed, as many of you know, is a portion of the Wilson Fairchild group, and he is awesome. Some of these other fellows I'm not that familiar with, but I mean, he's not only funny, but one of the Statler brothers' sons, I mean, he is just an extremely talented guy.
Yes, sir. And then we have some food vendors. We're going to have craft vendors set up on Court Street. On Saturday afternoon, we're going to have a car show cruise in on City Hall's parking lot. So we have lots of different activities. We'll have beer sold by Old Town Covington, and Nowhere Brewing will be here selling their beer as well. We are excited to have just a whole array of things going on that weekend here.
You guys at Covington Parks and Rec, I laugh every year, every once in a while somebody say, "Oh, there's nothing to do around here." You guys have got something going on constantly, and all you need is a lawn chair.
Yes, almost every weekend, and like Matt was saying, with Mid-City Music Festival especially, there's activities for kids as well. I mean, there's something for everybody, and that's what we're trying to do. There is something for everybody. And so come on out, bring your lawn chair, and just have a good time, good food, good fellowship. Covington's the place to be.
Well, Thomas, we always carry ads for these events, and there's also a sheet where we can more succinctly list all this for readers on our Facebook page. But you guys have given us a darn good summary, and we certainly appreciate it. So, this kind of level of activity, when you think where we are and the extent of our population, it is way out there cool.
Yes. Compared
to most communities of our size. And you not only that, the sport complex where you have various events, you've even got the grass first class. It looks like a football field. And I mean, it's so, you'd think, well, I'm going to, sit out in the rocks or something. No, you're not. You're going to sit out there in a lawn chair with grass that's nicer than the stuff in your front yard.
Absolutely. Some of the best in the Alleghany County and Alleghany Highlands. And we are truly blessed and fortunate to have the support of our city manager and the support of city council with recreation and with the city. We're moving in the right direction. We're excited for the things that are coming, the events that are coming in the future. And so, I mean, like I said, Covington's a happening place, and we're just thankful to be a part of it and be willing and able to do what we do.
Well, thanks again for joining us. And for all of you that are more in the region, if you don't come to Covington on a regular basis, when you get off the interstate, check out the flowers. the signage, which makes it very simple. You can go to either, you can go to the sports complex, or easy to get to Midtown Mall. At least you've got some beautiful flowers and nice greeting signs to welcome you. So thanks again, Phyllis, for all you do. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Jerry.
Yes, sir.